This is your last video for the week. We're recovering the internet and the World Wide Web, but that does not mean that we are done with the internet and the World Wide Web, because the internet and the World Wide Web is ubiquitous. It's everywhere, and so it impacts all arenas. And in fact, when we talk about databases, we won't be able to talk about databases without talking about the internet and the World Wide Web, nor e-commerce. There's a little bit more on e-commerce, which we'll take a look at. When we talk about artificial intelligence and robots and cyber warfare, when we talk about security and privacy, certainly we're going to be learning even more about the internet and the World Wide Web, because all of these areas of technology, they ultimately overlap. While we have our categorizations, they are all part of the one big category of technology. So the last thing that we're looking at this week when looking at the internet and the World Wide Web, I looked at wikis with you, I looked at e-commerce, and I looked at how to make money online. But these things here, we've already talked about them, and they're definitional, and I just got to reiterate once again, I just watched a video and read some news articles about sexting, just how dangerous and dumb it is to sext, to send images of yourself naked to somebody that maybe you've only been in a relationship with for a couple of weeks or a couple of months. It's just really, really, really a bad idea. So don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You've been warned. And don't even do that flirting stuff with texting. Mild, very light, no problem. But don't get into sexting, because that could have really bad ramifications. All right, the last things we're going to see this week, the last things I want to talk to you about is I want to show you how to upload videos to YouTube. Super easy. And then I also want to show you 2 TED Talks. So that's what this video is going to cover. And that will be it for the internet and the World Wide Web. All right, so how do you upload videos to YouTube? We already saw this a little bit when we talked about application software. We talked about video editing software, right? But once you've edited a video in Windows Movie Maker, all you do is you go to YouTube, you click on Upload, and you click Select Files to upload, and then you choose the files. And if it's not the right file, YouTube will tell you. Something else which is really cool is you can webcam capture right here. So if you real quickly want to just create a video response where you're talking to somebody and then you send them the URL to that video, you just click that button right there. And if your computer has a webcam, you will be recording the video. They also have a video editor here at YouTube. They also have Google Plus Hangouts. And you also could create photo slideshows here at YouTube. So those are really kind of useful tools to know about with YouTube. And once your video is created, you just go to your video. So here's the introduction video from the beginning of the week. You copy that URL and you can paste that in Facebook or an email or something. You can say, yo, check out this video. All right. Last 2 videos for us to watch this week to learn a little bit more about the internet and the World Wide Web. We have Aaron Koblin, Artfully Visualizing Our Humanity, where he's going to talk about the Johnny Cash Project. He's going to talk about Amazon Turk, and he's also going to talk about data representation, so visually representing data, which we've already mentioned this when we were looking at like gapminder.org and spreadsheets and doing charting and graphing. But this is an amazing video, and this guy now works for Google. He was doing such amazing work. Google came and said, you need to work with us. And he said, you're right, I do. So go check out on YouTube, Aaron Koblin, Artfully Visualizing Our Humanity. It's a TED Talk. It's 18 minutes long. You're going to love it. It's really some fantastic information. And the last video for us to look this week at is another TED Talk on YouTube called Daphne Koller, What We're Learning from Online Education. So we've already kind of looked at how education is being changed by all of our interconnectedness and the internet and the World Wide Web. And this video will further reinforce how it's pretty amazing. All right, so go check that out. Go check it out. Daphne Koller, What We're Learning from Online Education. All right, it's been great talking about the internet and the World Wide Web with you this week. Next week, we're going to look at databases. We're going to look at creating websites. We're going to look a little bit more at e-commerce and some of the categorizations that we use for e-commerce, including what the .com boom is. And, I don't know. Looks like we'll see some other stuff, which is kind of cool. I will see you next week where we learn about all that stuff. This has been the Internet and the World Wide Web. Over and out.